Hey guys, back with another video, another day of paradise. Getting really intense on my end. Pulses, back of the neck, back of the head. Just getting out of control. Hard for me to really focus. I'll be honest, think on the top of my head. I don't understand why mine's getting so intense, as it's been pretty much for the most part. Um, especially these past 2 years have been really intense. It's always been kind of intense, very extreme. But it seems like here lately, it's really gotten out of control. Where, it gets so scary. It's like they want to hurt me. So it's definitely scary. um, Trying to do the best that I can. But it's, getting so out of control to where I can't even think straight. I can't be in my state of being and be expressive with the emotions. My emotions are being manipulated. These guys have, I don't know, like they just want to keep me. Um, I know this is like a big month, big deal for, them, especially with Easter coming. They're trying to pull some kind of agenda, on my end, probably ops, with Easter coming. It's just sick. It's sick. Um, Trying to play the role of monsters. I'm not buying into it. And some of them have way too much power. On my end, they have too much power. It's like being held down and them expressing their masculinity or like hostility. Sometimes it becomes really neurotic, especially first thing in the morning. Last night I was woken up to quite an aggravation around 3 a.m. This is not mine. None of it is mine. And unfortunately, as an empath, I have to deal with a lot of emotions as it is. But to take on a lot more is becoming almost impossible. And them acting like they own me, or I'm a slave. I'm not. You don't own anything. And I can get real deep into that and technical about it. But they don't want me to go there because they like to feel like they own something. They don't want me to go there.
Because when they lose their power and control, they get really, really upset and start pitching fits. It is what it is. But we can talk about energy. That'll probably rub them the wrong way. I don't like to talk about certain things. I'm just going to leave that alone for a while. Maybe pick up on that for the next slide. But the attacks are getting pretty bad with the intent to harm. A lot of different, I'll just say, beings that hop on and act like they own something. And they do not. A lot of them hold a lot of grudges due to ego, which once again is not my problem. They can, be who they are, but it's not my problem. And I won't allow it to invade my space because that is theirs, that is not mine. They want to try and reinforce their issues. Which is once again not my problem. Not my monkeys, not my series. It's somebody else's. Then they throw me in the AI a lot. And just run amok. It really gets out of control at times, where I do feel helpless. And at times I do feel hopeless. Because, what can I do? But I don't know. I just feel like, I'm just going to be honest, to allow somebody to gang up on me should be ashamed of themselves. Really should. To treat this how they want to and not allow me to defend myself. That's all I'm going to say. Because others are out here walking around able to do what I do, but for myself, and others are just getting it, just that. But I've got to get the whole thing, and this is not fair. Definitely not fair. And in all honesty, I don't know what to do. They want to be right, and it's all about control. That's what it all boils down to. It's either their way or the highway, and that's just the way that it is. And I would like to send out an SOS. Some of us need further assistance. I just feel like some of us are just not getting that. I kind of feel like I have been just left. Not really sure what's going on with that.
I have a lot of questions. Um, wish I knew the answer. But some of these guys, I think, really need to back off. Dealing with a lot of young egos as well, which is definitely not a fair fight. It's just basically, it feels like an assassination, to be honest with you. For somebody to sit there and call this a battle, on my end, I just not buying into it. I think, you know, that some of them really need to, just back off. Um, and that's pretty much how I feel about it today. Always trying to control my every move, my every thought, my every emotion, which is not theirs. At times, it gets just so bad. Um, all you can do is just pray. Trying to isolate me so I have no connection, is beginning to be quite difficult on my end. Um, Wanting to, purge some of this energy, place it somewhere, and I don't know where to put it. So, especially when it's days like this, when it's raining and you can't go out in nature and say, hug a tree. No, you can't because it's raining. So, I have to find other ways to do so, which is, I try through things like music, but once again, they manipulate that, take it away. So all I can do is the best that I can. Um, and that's all I can do. But they're making it quite difficult, even, this morning getting hit with high pitched ringing. I got to listen to this, um, the spiels and propagandas and, just the whole shebang. And it gets just old after a while, becomes an aggravation. And you're just like, you know what? I just want to have a fresh breath of air, a breath of fresh air, excuse me. Um, and you're just like, I don't care. You just start saying, I don't care. Um, Let me check the EMFs. They're hitting me pretty heavy right now. It's like they just want to get away with, everything. Um, uh, and it's not fair. So like I'm dealing with a bunch of old timers that think they own me, and I got these youngins on the other end that think there's something special because they have ego. But the situation was on foot, it'd be a different story. Yeah, but it is what it is. Being hit pretty hard right now. Um, it's just out of control once again. It seems like over here on this end of my house, it's more of an open area, so they attack pretty heavy. Rather than, my other location, uh, I don't get as hit as hard as I do here. But these guys have really done a number. Um, on innocence. Um, and they want to say it's this and that, and no, it's not. This is literally ego, and that's how I feel, and I'm allowed to feel. I'm allowed to feel. I'm allowed to feel how I feel, and if they want to use excuses as to why I'm not allowed to feel, well, that's their problem. It's not mine. I don't care if they're, whatever. Still not my problem. I'm not going to sit here and walk on eggshells any longer. It is what it is. And then they want to try to narrate thought inserts for speech. Sorry guys, lost connection. Hey Melissa. Yeah, I really want these guys out of my life. They're just doing too much with the attacks. Also trying to play house in my house, acting like authority and how I should live and do things. That is really getting to be a nuisance. Telling me how I should dress, how I should do my hair, all of that. Go play with your women. I don't like to be bothered with their whatever's not my problem. They want to come over here, play house, act like they're authority here because, I'm just going to be honest, this state has just a certain way of doing things. But because I'm not from here, it makes it quite difficult. It's not how I do things. I'm not going to sugarcoat it anymore. I'm being tortured to death. I hear a lot of people getting this, that, and the other, but not like this, where it's constant broadcasting, live broadcasting, 24/7 B2K harassment. The harassment is so bad, it brings me to tears throughout the day. Nobody's getting it this bad while being tortured to death by severals that think that, I owe them something. I don't owe them anything. I'd like to see one of these guys handle this. I'd like to see one of these guys, since they're so fucking strong, take on this. They can't. But they want to sit there and act like they're strong. I'd like to see one of them get out here on foot and handle. They couldn't. They would crumble to pieces. They couldn't. But they all had the audacity, all these groups hopping on my whatevers and acting like I own. I don't owe you anything. And I got the head honcho, and they all sit on their high horses and their fucking little, pedestals. Like, oh yeah, it's a popularity contest and egos. It becomes a dick measuring contest. And it becomes my problem. But I gotta be humble. I gotta humble myself, before them. When they start hitting me with this aggravation frequency, and these algorithms, when I'm just, like, for example, right now, just watching this. And it's all manipulations, like all of it. And I just sit here and I'm like, well, will there ever be a normal thing? Ever? Like, can I just have one? These are cowards. These are cowards. Don't get me started on the Bitcoin. I gotta listen to the whole spiel of religion, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. Not listening to that bullshit either. The biblical bioweapon. They gotta prove their horse shit is real. Like, I'm just so sick of, I'll be honest with you. Sorry for my energy right now, but I'll just be honest. I'm sick of man shit. Then it's all psychological BS.
Like, I'm not buying into any of it. You know, then these guys want to act like insane, just crazies on my end. I get the whole shebang. I'm getting the whole thing. You know, all because, you know, they want to collect, pave off of me, you know. And then tell me I need to get my shit together. I was just fine before this. I promise you. I had everything that I needed and wanted. And everybody was happy. I might not be rich. I might not have some fancy degree, but I don't need one because I'm smarter than all of them. And I don't know what pisses them off even more, my intelligence or my beauty. But I got this one, you know, who's so just bent out of shape over my looks. I'm far from being conceited. But honey, I ain't ugly. And I'll never look at myself like I am, ever. And I love my looks from head to toe. But they want to sit here and do all this stuff, disassociation, like the whole nine. I'm so sick of it. Hey, Mary. Yeah, they always wake us up. Yeah, Murray, they are desperate. Their time's up. Their time's up. Their time is up. Yeah, their time is up. And they don't listen. Like they want to do all this stuff to me. And I'm just a woman. I won't be submissive to the garbage. I'm not a damsel in distress. They've been watching. I don't need a man. They've been watching. They've been watching. I don't need a man. They've been watching. I can pay for an oil change. I don't need a man. It's just the MK Ultra bullshit is really getting out of control. I'm sick of that. And I think I'm allowed to be. I'm sick of that. I'm real sick of that. Just taking advantage of and doing just, I mean, it's just gross. Like, I'll just be honest, excuse my language, you guys, but it seems like I can't even be a woman and have a vagina without it being demonized. Because I have a vagina, man seems to think that I own something. But if it wasn't for me, it wouldn't be here. It's just disgusting. I'm supposed to put the woman on the pedestal. A lot of men try to dominate and control her because of their insecurities. They lack of, so they need a mommy rather than a goddess. They need a mommy. They won't allow the woman to be a woman. They want her to be systematically accepted and molded rather than being the goddess that she is and the lioness to her cubs. They want a systematical way of being. You'll be a soccer mom and cook meals. You'll be just this and that's it. Instead of being the lioness to her cubs. They want to, you know, I think the woman intimidates a lot of these, I'll just say beings. They don't like it because she holds a lot of power. Most powerful being on the planet. And that scares the shit out of them. And they want to go in, this energy and present it to her. It's almost like, caveman like mentalities. And trying to still act like their authority. If you were authority, you wouldn't have to force it. You wouldn't need to force it. Honestly tired of even talking about the same thing every day. I think it's pretty old. It just feels like a bunch of entities throwing dirt on a dress. And then saying, look at you now. It's just ridiculous. not letting me go to Florida for a reason, making that journey quite difficult. I wonder why. And I can listen to you. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna kill your whole family. This is every day. These guys are cowards for their payoff. Yeah. It's just murder. Bang. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go in my stead. They want to seem like they're these powerful, magical beings. They're not. They're just a bunch of criminals with, behind tech. Like, that's, I won't glorify that whatsoever. Then they want to take from my subconscious mind and, just amplify everything. I won't glorify any of them. I won't do it. I won't do it. I will glorify something that's lesser than me. I won't do it. And I got listen to this fat dude. He's probably just some young ass dude. Like, they like to just, it's probably some young ass dude. Like, I'm so sick of it. Like, it's all a popularity contest. But it's all off of me. It's not because of them. If I wasn't here, it would be shit. Then they want to sit here and try to demonize me, lower my vibrations, um, to raise up their standards, I guess. Even at my worst, without legs, with the flu, no teeth, and 4 eyes on crack. I still wouldn't. I still wouldn't. I still wouldn't. I still wouldn't. I don't need them. So many distractions right now, and so much going on in the world. I'm just waiting for this to be over. It's like, I don't know, just one period. Yeah, all right. But I don't need to buy you a crayon, sir. I have my own. I don't need anything but peace. And all I can sit there and, they can't even offer life or death. It's synthetic. Yeah, I'm just sick of it. As long as they exist. So I just wait. I just wait. It's always threatening. Like I have to constantly walk on eggshells because these guys are scared to death. They are not doing it today. I'm gonna mind my own business, speaking indirectly. That becomes also difficult. Where it's almost like I'm not going to speak a lot of the time. I have this guy just sitting there like, oh, I'm not playing. Oh, I'm not playing. I'm sick of the control BS. How is it going to be that story? I'm not going to sit here and, argue and go back and forth or anything. They want to do that for like most of the majority of the time. With the stupid computer. I won't do that today. Can't tell me how to live my life. I need to do it. I don't fucking think so. just that. I'm so sick of fucking narratives and acting. I think they should all, excuse my language, but kiss my fucking ass all the way home. I will not glorify retards. I think they're special. I'm sick of it. Go be special. Just leave me alone. And you're gonna get old users there, yes, like the things that they've done, and they're trying to force like this crazy on me, and I'm not buying into it. Yeah, exactly. They try to instill fear in order to, feel like something. I'm not buying into it. Then I got all these bees, is all I'm gonna say, trying to claim me, and I'm like, no, sorry, not yours, not yours at all. Then they want to hit me with these hot news. I'm treated like a fucking animal by a pack of dogs. And they don't feel emotion because they're psychotic. So I'm going to be exposed and arrested at this point. Because I'm tired of living in misery, by their hands. Um, like, I'm tired of it. I'm just tired. And then they want to try to add like the creativity is, it's basically, it's just a shit show. And I don't care if they don't like me. If they don't like me, then leave me alone. And I got this old white man, just like, he looks like he eats raw chicken. Yeah, I just posted it on Facebook. Yeah, I saw it, Murray. These people are sick. Then they want to act like they honestly want to parade a lot of this bullshit. It's all ego. A lot of it is ego on my end. They're like, look at my power, glorify it. Poor God, good shit. Then they try to gaslight. Uh, I hate the gaslighting. It's so stupid. The gaslighting is so childish to me, or I'm just like, whatever. Like they sit here and tell me to humble myself because they, I know who I am. I cannot be humble and explain it if they like. But they try to gaslight, the God complex, that all that BS, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. And then always trying to smear campaign, character assassination. Like they're always wanting me to get in trouble, blackmail, the whole nine. And I'm just like, give it a fucking rest already. And then they're trying to force this. I have to respect them. Like they're literally trying to force and reinforce that. This is terrible, and this is out of control. And these guys need to be held responsible for all of their shit. Then these guys have the audacity to think that they're right and what they're doing is right. They actually think that they're in the right. What crime have I committed? What crime have I committed? They want to act like they're in charge of everything. They're scared. They're scared of God. They're scared of God. They're scared of God. You know, all their data and BS. Like, I'm so sick of the algorithms. I'm sick of the repetition narrative script. Like, I'm sick of the whole ordeal. Sorry, guys. Sick of them trying to play house. It just seems like they're always pissed off all the time. And it's not my fault. Your anger is not mine. I'm happy. I am happy. And then every time they bring up my kids, let's talk about the children, shall we? No, let's not do that. Don't want to do that. Oop, forgot a spot. Oops. Okay, back up. Okay. Yeah. I don't do the religion anymore. It's none of my business. Tired of hitting my chest. Like, I'm pretty sure that this group is, you know, they're just rushing me through this whole ordeal. It's not close. I'm sure. These guys are, you know. Because everybody in this world seems to just they want to dump all their BS on me. Um, it's like whatever. Then they want to, threaten me. We're gonna do this. Like I'm so sick of it. And they do this like thumping noise to mimic the sound. Um, I'm tired of it. And they go thump. Too much. And besides the nurses, because there are a bunch of some of them just bums. I'm just hoping, something changes soon. If I gotta hear anything more about their scripted BS, then I gotta listen to them, Pakistan, Pakistan. I'm just like, whatever, dude. I'm not buying into it anymore. Pakistan. Yeah, I'm sure. You know, it's probably some asshole. Just cowards. Love you too, sister. Yeah, we should go back on there, Murray, and have a chill session. That would be awesome. That's some old geezer, you know, off his fucking rocker. He probably didn't take his fucking Viagra on time. Who knows? They need to, Melissa, but these guys are really wanting a payout. You know, they're paving their way out here for sure. You know, and trying to, you know, just a lot of these guys are just chauvinistic pigs. And I'm not buying into it. Oh, powerful god of whatever. Like, you know, not buying into it. Stolen thieves. And they want to hit me with chemicals. Like, they're just doing the fucking most. These dudes just need to be thrown just out, like, in the open. Just throw them away, bro. Like, I'm over it. I'm so over it. Yeah, same here. No, mine won't either. That's what I tell mine. That's what I tell mine. I tell mine. I tell mine the same thing. They won't get anything. They won't get anything. They won't get anything. So I'm gonna listen to Siri. Yes. Jesus Christ. So, I try to spirit time, I read the Bible or sing with me when I'm playing Christian music. I'm like, you know what? Just fuck off. Take your biblical bioweapon and just go away. Nacho cheese. Not yours. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm about to hop off here. I got some stuff I gotta do today. I love you guys very much. Stay strong on the battlefield. Don't give up.